Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Build live from Oak Hill Works. How are we all doing? I hope you are well. We are here with the Shunting puzzle and with camera 2 in its new position. Do tell me what you think. Probably needs to move again, but this means I can actually get the shed on the layout and therefore it will be able to be permanently attached. And I am very sorry to hear that, Paderborn. I hope you aren't suffering too badly. And Jaden, I approve of drinking some nice cold water. Hydration is, after all, very important. So yes, tonight we are here with Captain Baxter doing the shunting. Still on DC. Luckily the layout handles both now ever since Linny's visit. I'll get a DCC chip at some point, but you know, I ordered a load into the shop and then they all got used straight away. And you'll notice that since last week, Baxter has acquired its white lining. And it is looking fantastic. I am so happy with it. It is essentially done now, in as much as without getting some custom transfers made, there's not a lot I can do. I will be doing that at some point, but not right this second. It also appears I did a good enough job cleaning the wheels and at least that bit of the track. So that is good. So for those that are new here, as I know some of you haven't visited when we are shunting before, how this works, I have the randomizer, because I still haven't got round to doing Paderborn's one into here, which will pull us out a random order of 5 wagons. These wagons here will then need shunting into that order in this platform. The order will appear in that black panel down across the bottom there, because I will put them there. And I don't do this. Well, in the fact that I physically turn the controller, I do this, but I get you guys to do it. Work out how to make this shunting puzzle, because it's much more fun that way. You know, viewer interaction and all that jazz. So yeah, that is how this works. You can see on my map we have the basics of the rules. We have I can English. We have a siding that holds 5 wagons, a siding that holds 3, and a siding that holds 3. Plus, over here, where you can see on camera too, we have the head shunt, which can just about hold a loco plus 3. There are 8 wagons in total, and as I say, 5 will be needed for the correct solution. That's the word, isn't it? It's a puzzle, you have a solution. Of course, this does mean you'll need to volunteer to help and go, me, I want to do it, I want to do it, I want to do it. Don't all jump at once. But also, good evening, Will, and good evening, Christopher. How are you both? I hope you are well. So it is rather warm here at Oak Hill Works, but other than that, I'm all right, I suppose. A bit of a sore neck, but life happens and all that. New car, that's exciting. I got a new car. Exciting stuff in the world of Gary. So yeah, I am going to pull an order out of the randomizer, get it on the screen, and then we can start shunting once I've got a volunteer. This is the moment when teacher asks a question, everyone stays quiet. Oh, don't worry, we always get volunteers. And how are you this evening? Say we always get volunteers, though. We usually get volunteers. So cheers, Sornek. I am sorry to hear you are I will get over the sore neck. It will probably be better in the morning. I now have an order in front of me, so we're going to start with an open A. Followed by an SECR van. And then the custom RC Barefoot private owner wagon. That's not the button I pressed, laptop. Please do as I say. The South Park quarry wagon. And the Stevenson Clark wagon. Now I need to move the ones that are still invisible, because otherwise they'll be in the way. And there is our order ready for shunting. And I see that we have a volunteer in Christopher. Sornek for being inside his new car and lording it over the peasants of Hailsham. No, definitely not. The new car is very, very comfortable. And very much a pleasure to drive. And not in the slightest bit purple. But you know, since it's warm, hydration is even more important, everyone. So there we are, Christopher. The South Park Quarry one is there. And that's the SECR logo coal, which I don't think we're using this time, are we? No. It's not purple at the moment. It's definitely in no way purple. It's definitely the grey that it says on the documents. Definitely not a deep purple. It's actually a really nice colour and I rather like it. And anyway, Sophia, how can you accuse me of lording it over people when look at the way Christopher talks? I'll start by coupling to the SECR van. You'll get to see me play with my free links again as well. And definitely not hit the thing too far because I'm not used to the analog controller. We are coupled to the SECR van. Just found out the D-classes and the K2 steam engine, same build design of the builder who built them. D-class and K2s from where? Yep, definitely all coupled. I shall then uncouple the South Park Quarry wagon and the SECR coal wagon. Okay. That's a horrible growl that logo is making when it's going backwards. Is the microphone hearing that? Or is the noise cancellation doing its job? There we are, uncoupled, Christopher. And remember, everyone, do give feedback on this camera over here. I want the best viewing experience for you all. Could not be more precariously placed if it tried at the minute. Shall move the SECR van to track 2, couple to the shop van. Okay. I can definitely see this coupling. It's not a problem at all. I don't know what you mean. Oh yeah, this is the iffy point, isn't it? Really need to sort this point motor out and see why it does that. Although it's a step in the right direction because it wasn't firing at all when I last had the layout out. Aren't you glad I don't struggle with these couplings? Probably makes for good viewing, to be fair. No, it doesn't really, does it? None of you enjoy laughing at me. If I move this one out of the way, I can do it nice and easy. And also move the wagons closer together so that the coupling actually reaches. Or not, maybe I was lying. Maybe I just have lost my knack and I can't do it because it's been so long. What do you reckon, everyone? I think the loop on... Oh no, I'm hooking the loop the wrong way. That's my fault too. Yes, that's better. I was hooking it the wrong way and putting a twist in it. Tension lock user smugness increasing. Good evening, Tom. How are you? I hope you are well. And good evening, Alexander. I hope you are well. Shall we move that rate to track 1 and couple SC to the SPQ wagon and then decouple the shop van and move to track 2? Okay. Yay! Now we know that Baxter does actually fit. So we're coupling that one and uncoupling this one, yes? Yes. Push them right in because we can. I shouldn't do that really. And then back to track 2. There, I shall uncouple the shop van, move back to track 1 where I shall couple the SCR van to the SC wagon, decouple the SPQ wagon from the SCR coal wagon. Okay. And good evening, Johnny. How are you? I hope you are well. That's too close. Now I've tangled the coupling up. So we're coupling to that one, couple the SCR van to the SC wagon, decouple the South Park Quarry wagon from the SCCR coal wagon. Okay. See, like most of the time, no problem whatsoever. What's next, Christopher? Then I shall move to track 2, decouple the SPQ wagon before returning to track 1 and coupling to the SCR coal wagon. Okay. I should actually bring this in and couple up to this wagon. I always like to leave them coupled because it means I don't block them like I did with this van. I'm not used to this analog control though. I look forward to getting a DCC chip fitted in it. After drinking my special blend tea, I shall move to track 2, uncouple the SCR coal wagon, Move back to track 1 and uncouple the Stevenson Clark wagon. Okay, let's go. Push that in a bit further so I can get to the third siding. There we are, Stevenson Clark wagon in place. Next, return to track 2, coupled to the SCR wagon and the SPQ wagon. Move to track 1, couple into the Stevenson Clark wagon. See, he's good at this, is Christopher. Oh, sending all the messages now. Let's just get one job done at a time, shall we? And then I'll read your next commands. So uncouple from South Park Quarry. Return to track 2, uncoupling the SECR coal wagon. Okay. Don't ping the coupling off over there. I won't be able to rehook it when I get back between a wagon. So then move to track 3, couple to the Isfield Brewing Company van. And then the RC Barefoot uncoupling from the LBSC Open A. Okay. That's not the point I wanted to flick. That is. The couplings on this van, the Isfield one that we're coupling to, are not the greatest. They are slightly off centre. And now it's off the rails. Which also doesn't help much. And now I've got my coupling core. So as I've said before, anyone that tells you these are fiddly and impossible to use is just obviously lying to you. It is a wonderful coupling system. Absolutely fantastic, and nothing ever goes wrong. Then I will move to track 1, couple to South Park Quarry Wagon. Let's stop you riding on those buffers. Right, there we go, Christopher. You're almost there. You've been very good at being the example user for all the new people. Hydration is important, everyone. We shall then uncouple the brewery van from the RC Barefoot van and move to track 2. Where I will uncouple the brewery van, return to track 1, and couple the SECR van to the rake. Then I shall then uncouple the FTCR van, move to track 3, couple to the LBSC wagon. Set all the points, that will help. Then move into track 1, couple to the SCR van, and uncouple the SCR wagon. I shall then return Captain Baxter to the shed. I have completed the shunting puzzle. You have indeed completed the shunting puzzle. Congratulations, Christopher. Well done. That was very neatly done. Give yourself a pat on the back and drink some hydration as congratulations. That's my advice anyway. And you'll notice at no point did we have anything derail that wasn't my fault. So now you've all seen how it's done. Who's going to volunteer next? I have the new order ready. Not me, I'm afraid. My head's like cotton wool tonight. I mean, not great. Hopefully, it doesn't stay like that for long. We're going to have an Eastbourne Models van first. And then we're going to have a South Park Quarry wagon. And then an LBSC Open A. And then a Stevenson Clark coal wagon. And then an SECR van. But then just as before, I'll grab all the invisible ones, move them so they're not going to be in the way. Blame the Eureka and Palisade Railroad or possibly the Baldwin Locomotive Company. Yeah, blame them as much as you want. Give me half an hour to think through all potential scenarios. Get better soon. Oh. It's good fun playing with these, but hopefully in half an hour we'll have a new puzzle in front of us. And then after spending all evening watching us do this, you can make your own one on Train Sim and practice. I might try this one. Excellent. Please do let me know when you are ready. So I always find it good fun playing these shunting puzzles. And hopefully, now that we have the map with the restrictions on it, we won't have too many. Oh yes, I forgot you can only have that many of that there. But I still expect some. I just wish I could get this camera in a better angle. I don't really like it where it is, but I can't make it any better. Discord users can download the Excel simulator and practice with that. They can indeed, Paderborn. I'm pretty sure it's pinned in one of the channels. I can't remember which one though. But you did a good job writing that, and it's good fun getting practice in. Although I can get practicing on the real. Right, Move the van at the back of. Move the van at the back of track 2, track 3, uncouple, then move the other 2 back to track 2. Okay. Yeah, I meant to go that hard forward into these wagons. That was intentional. So we take the van for the greatest model shop in the world. And put it into siding 3, all on its own. And then these 2 go back into this siding. Shill, indeed the shilliest of shills. You know, it's weird. I got that wagon because it was my local model shop, and now it's my model shop. I love it. Not a turn of events I ever expected to happen. Now, track 1, uncouple the Stevenson Clark wagon, move the rest to track 3, uncouple South Park. Yeah, go to track 1, uncouple Stevenson Clark wagon, move the rest to track 3, and couple the South Park Horror wagon to the shop fan. I would love to do that, but that's too many wagons for the head shunt. This is where you have to get clever. Because you can only get Loco plus 3 in the head shunt. So I can't pull 4 out, go into the head shunt, and then couple those to a 5th one. No matter how tempting that is. I can't do Hal's voice, unfortunately. One hiding behind the van. There is the South Park Quarry one there. Which is also there in the order. Okay, track 1, uncouple South Park Quarry, move the off a PO van to track 2. Okay. So I remember what I was saying about no uncoupling, that wasn't derailing, that wasn't my fault. And now I've re-railed it onto the wrong track. Go back to track 1, pick up the South Park Quarry Open and move it to track 3. See, now that we can do. That had come off before the points. How very strange. No, that's not track 3. That's the correct way of shunting the wagons in track 2. Okay, so the South Park Quarry Open is now on track 3. Hydration is still important. It is really warm here today. Move the SCR van back to track 1, uncouple it, and move the LBSCR open back to track 3. Okay. I think it's the back-to-backs on that wagon. I think it's coming off on the check rails. Baxter just doesn't want to do this move this time, does it? Okay, that was my fault. Pulled itself back on the track that time. So that is that back in track 3, and track 3 is now full, along with track 2. We've got the train made up across 2 sidings. You now need to get this portion in here. And the bot wants to remind you that hydration is important. Okay, my brain's a bit laggy. Give me a minute. That's quite all right. Everyone needs some time to work these things out occasionally. I say Christopher is very, very, very good at this. So don't judge from him about how well you are doing. But yeah, it's a fun game, is it not? Just shunting around and relaxing. Oh, and I know why you're confused and having to pause and think, and everyone has done what you've done and had to pause and think before. So don't worry about that. I'm just working out how I'd get out of this now. I encourage everyone else to do the same as well, because it's all good fun. Right, take the SCR van and the SC wagons track 1, track 3, and pick up the LBSC Open. Okay. LBSC Open is collected. So the question is, what you want to do with that wagon now? Or those wagons, I should say. I mean, there's only one place to take them, but that's not the point. Move these three back to track 1, uncouple, take the coal merchant wagon and van from track 2. Okay. Change all the points. You're over the dead spot, you shouldn't stall there. See, you can stall there. Right. Coal merchant and brewing company van collected. And what is our next move? Put them into track 1, take the South Park Quarry, open track 3 to track 2. Okay. And good evening, Alan. How are you? I hope you are well. The Baxter is indeed a lot more finished. It won't be seeing any work until I get a batch of transfers made up for it now. So we are having some time shunting. And I'm getting used to analog control. Don't torture me, Baxter, and go by trying to solve this puzzle. There's no torture. I enjoy doing this. And I'm sure Baxter does too. But yeah, I'm going to get Captain Baxter's name and number and stuff on my next custom transfer order I do. And you're not far off being there, honestly. I can see how I'd finish it from here. Now move the shop van to track 2 as well. That's what I wanted to happen, obviously. So was that. Okay. Shop wagon into track 2. Still representing the greatest model shop in the world. Pick up the coal wagon and broadery van for track 1, put them onto track 3. There we go. There's clearly still some dirty spots on the track on that siding. Thank you, moderators, in there before I even saw it. So, what's next? Ever since I sat and worked out how I would finish this one, you have done every move exactly as I would, so you're doing well, in theory. Let's face it, I get plenty of practice on this to know how to do it. One day we'll get on with actually building the layout again. Obviously, we did the bits for the shed interior the other day. They're not in there yet because I wanted to get camera angles and stuff tried out before actually sticking any of it down. Move the shop van back to track 3. Shop van back to track 3, then take all 3 from track 1 to track 2. Okay. Exactly as I wanted it to, obviously. Would you believe I'm not actually turning the controller up at those moments where it jerks forwards? That is clearly just that this siding's still a bit dirty. Before we move this lot back to track 2, always good to have a track rubber nearby. And hopefully it'll be a open, move the other 2 back to track 1. Get Baxter in shot. Okay, we are back to track 1. You are not far off a solution here. And once you get this one and this one in at the end, you'll find it becomes surprisingly easy. It's those first 2 wagons are the difficult bit. They're like 90% of the work, getting the first 2 wagons in. But you're close, very close. I think you're 7 moves away. Leave the van and Stevenson Clark open on. Pick up the short van track 1. Leave the SCR van and SCR open on. So I'm assuming from that sentence we're not uncoupling. Assuming that's what leave them on means, rather than leaving them on the on side in 1. Pick up the shop van from track 3, move it to track 1. Yes. There we are. We are in track 1. with the first wagon in its correct place. So you're nearly there. 90% of the work is these first two wagons. Gently to tool tap, take the LBSC open from track 2 to track 3. Go back and take the South Park Quarry wagon to track 1. Don't think we'll bother coupling that up. And there we go, we have the first two in the correct place now. I say that is 90% of the work done. Oh, give us those last commands and get it done. As I said, no torturing involved. Pick up the LBSC open from track 3 with the van Stevens Clark open coupled. And move those last 3 back to track 1. Good how I chose not to couple that up, isn't it? And there we are. One train completed and in order. See? You did it. Even with Baxter not feeling very happy. And I think you did very well. Pat yourself on the back and celebrate with some hydration. Because after all, hydration is important. And also celebrate by, you know, liking the video, subscribing if you're not, etc, etc, etc. All those good YouTuber things that I'm meant to say. whilst I pick out another random order. Using that most advanced of randomizers, shaking bits of paper in a tub. So we're going to get the Stevenson Clark wagon. We're going to get the Model Shop wagon. We're going to get the Brighton Open A, which, fun fact, is made from a Triang 7-plank wagon. We're going to get the SECR Loco Coal wagon. And we're going to get the South Park Quarry wagon. Good evening, Thomas. How are you doing? I hope you are well. I'm sure you can guess what we are up to this evening. If not, here's a hint. We're having some fun shunting. Paddleback had a drink, like the video. Excellent, that's what I like to hear. I am going to refill my hydration vessel whilst we wait for another volunteer. So that trap you got yourself in, where you got these three in order on this siding, almost everyone does that first time. Very, very common thing to do. And then they have to pause and work out what they need to do to put them in that order in the right siding. So yes, hydration is still important, everyone. Alright, cheers, would have joined sooner. A bit distracted with the alluring voice of Kevin Brightman standing his bucket. It was a parable of sorts. Fair enough. And since you're here, Thomas, what did you think of the new Doctor Who announcement earlier? I think he'll make a great Doctor, personally. He is a fantastic actor. And of course, if anyone else wants to get in on that and give their opinions, please do. But yes, we still await a volunteer to solve the puzzle that is before you. I'd love to tell you his name, but I'm not going to pronounce it very well. Knowing Russell's choice in past of relative unknowns work, now they have good vibes from them, but I have no idea who they are. Fair enough. You should go watch his Netflix, the show he was in on Netflix. It's a PG name, I suppose. He was in Sex Education on Netflix. and he was fantastic. Watch him in that, and I think you'll agree with me, he will be a great Doctor. Well, he certainly has the potential to be. Still making Doctor Who seems unnecessary. Duck's incoming swipe. The one we can't mention for youngster reasons. Yeah. Obviously, if you're not of age and you're listening to me tell people to watch that, don't go and watch that because it's definitely not suitable. But yeah, he's absolutely fantastic. So do we have a volunteer to run the puzzle? Go on, you know you want to. Throws the duck at this one. Oh. But will Tom swipe the incoming duck? That is the question. Are we going to make me do it? Do I have to solve the puzzle? I mean, I'm not opposed to doing so if that's what we want to see and we're not going to get a volunteer. Ow. Okay then. I've worked out my first move, so I'm going to go ahead and solve it if no one else wants to. If at any point you want to jump in and take over, let me know. But I'm going to start by taking this van. Gonna sit and watch and hopefully learn. That's fair enough. And I'm going to stick this van into siding number 2. I'm going to get us far enough in that we're not blocking the coupling I need. So I'm going to come back out. And grab the Stevenson Clark wagon. Which will also go into siding 2. I'm then going to grab the open A. And the open A can go into siding 3. Back to siding 1, light engine. And grab the remaining 2 wagons. Which can then come with me. Siding 2, where Baxter will decide it's going to stop again. See, I didn't want you to go that far. That's why I wanted to be able to have my hand on the controller. From here, we grab the Stevenson Clark wagon. And head back to the front, back to siding number 1. Where we leave those first 2 wagons. Don't punch the camera. Come and collect the open A. Baxter tries to cause confusion, delay and other Shunting's tales. Tell you what, it's this South Park quarry wagon that's trying it at the minute. The open A goes there. We come down to here, where Baxter hits the dead spot in the track. So we'll turn it down whilst we push it over that dead spot. We'll leave the SECR loco coal here for a second. Pop this van into the front. No, that was definitely the layout's fault and not me turning the controller the wrong way. We will collect the loco coal. And I believe you will find that is that. Why is there a dead spot? There are electric points because the point motor isn't quite firing all the way and it's not operating the frog switch. And with that, pat on the back and celebrate with some hydration. I think that's what the problem is anyway. There is a bit more movement there it could potentially move over. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what is causing it, is it's not quite firing all the way, and I need to have a look under the layout and sort it, but it's been a while since the layout has been out. But yeah, that is what you can do with practice. Lots and lots of practice. And of course, being able to see the whole of this wonderful layout. Because for those that are new enough here that haven't seen South Park Quarry, it is only that long. We have our sidings, we have the run round loop that goes off to the fiddle yard, and the engine shed. And obviously, camera 2 is just down through the fiddle yard entrance there, currently. Obviously, we still have some more scenic work to do, but so this layout, for those that haven't seen it before, is actually a live stream project. So at least some of every part of this layout has been done on the live stream. I am going to randomise a new order. At this point, I may have a plan on how to make a 2F dock tank now. I can't say anymore. I shall spoil the next story. Oh, go on. Tell us all. And look, there's the bot reminding you to hydrate as well. Okay, I have a new order here. Time has come to randomise. Yeah. I really must get your Excel spreadsheet hooked up into OBS so I can just press the randomise button on that to get my orders, mustn't I? The order, I prefer Joy Division. Since that involves a printer and a chassis and figuring out some complicated things, but that's all I'm willing to give away, to quote River Song. Spoilers. I mean, seems like a good way of doing it. We're going to start with the RC Barefoot coal wagon. We are then going to have the SECR Loco coal wagon, followed by the SECR van, the Stevenson Clark coal wagon, and finally the South Park Quarry wagon. Really must get some more wagons set up with couplings and stuff so that they can come and play on the layout. I'd like to at some point be able to just grab any of my wagons out of the cabinet and go, right, let's play with these. Let's not take the whole lot. That's not what I wanted to do. I just wanted this one for now. Now we can take the whole lot. So there is our new shunting order. Do we have any volunteers now? In the meantime, it's 10:30, everyone. It's that time of the week when I ask what you are up to this evening, what projects you have on the go, games you're playing, all these fun things. I want to hear them all. Please do tell. It's good how Sophia noticed the same time I did, isn't it? So yeah, I want to know about all the things you're up to, and I want you to volunteer to run this. Play with the layout. I mean, what I'd really love one day is to get computer control on here and to hook it up to the live stream so you can actually operate it with chat commands. It's never going to happen, but wouldn't it be cool? At least one thing of note, won't be 100% accurate beast, but considering no RTR chassis exists without some iffy spacing on the wrong size wheels, gonna have to take what I can get. I mean, that's fair. Attacking the Wainwright. N with a hacksaw. Ooh. Interesting. What are you doing to the N with a hacksaw, Tom? Please do tell. Or, you know, don't if you're keeping it secret, but I want to know. Well, I've got the SWRA12 running. I'm puttering about in Fusion 360, working on my OM30 rendition of Eureka, the American 440. Very nice, Lily. Very nice indeed. But yeah, I was playing Stanley Parable on Ultra Deluxe earlier. It's actually worth it, especially for those who haven't played Stanley Parable before. Hashtag not sponsored. I'm just reading comments. The opinions of my commenters may not necessarily be the opinions of my own. Try new games at your own risk. I am not responsible for any financial losses that may occur, all that other legal stuff that legal people say. Thank you, mods. Appreciated. I genuinely can't see who's doing it tonight. It won't tell me. But I appreciate it. I don't speak for Gary. I better speak for myself. It's fair. It's very fair, Thomas. Very fair indeed. Footsteps are in the wrong LBSC position. I'm moving them to the right SCR position. Ah, fair enough. Fair enough. I'll be honest, I didn't realise the Wainwright N had an LBSC footstep position. But that's just me. Might have a running session layout tomorrow if I can get a decent night's sleep. Decent night's sleeps are overrated. That's the word I wanted. Look at me knowing words. I definitely know words. Wait, you need a hacksaw to do that? Shouldn't they just pop off? Clearly not. So trying to pick an engage back scene. They make this one in engage. It's quite nice. And I know you liked it. I know you've used this back scene before. I'm sure it's you that's used it, isn't it? But it is a good back scene, and it is available in N. Just eating wine gums and watching the stream. I approve of wine gums. Very much so. No, cast part of the plate. Ooh, fun. Just received etches of an 1850s LNWR four-wheel GER coaches, and they will be on trains on the West London line, and East London line arriving at Croydon, so will of course be terriers. Excellent. More terriers is best terriers. I have 33 now. That's not a small number of terriers, is it? Gary can't even speak for himself. It's true. I can't. But you all know that. You've heard me try it. Is it terriers or is it terrier? I can't remember. They do make that back scene engage. I've used both the N and double O version before, wondering if I should pick something else for a change. But it's such a nice back scene, Tom. Don't even have wine gums. I'm just watching the stream to wind down and get somewhat relaxed before sleeping. Well, I hope it works on that front, because I do find these shunting streams quite relaxing, even if no one comes along to volunteer and I have to do it all again. I'd much rather someone volunteered to do it, though. You're secretly all better than me. Tell you what, though, this is an awkward place for this one to be. Doable, but awkward. The Eureka has wheels. Excellent. I approve of it having wheels. Wheels are important to a locomotive. They aid with locomotion. I return. Hello, Christopher. Welcome back. Still lacking a volunteer, just so you know. You are Shia LaBeouf. Not personally. Okay, then I'll have a go. Excellent, Paderborn. That's what we like to hear. Think I'm better than you at this? You've been popping to the alternate universe. Yeah. I mean, obviously, you're all better than me. It's a secret and we don't tell anyone. Track 3, pick up 1. Okay. I'd still be there. It's very true. I might be. Need to stop going to the alternate universe. It's giving you full satire of my abilities. Where are we taking this one? Drop it off in track 2. Okay. I mean, I'd like to get a bit further in than that. Track 3 again, pick up both, drop them in 2 as well. That's one way of stopping it rolling away, I suppose. Do we have those there? Yeah, finally got the gumption to shoot Foxfield a message in regards to finding out if they have Kirk Stewart which plans. Ooh, let us know if you hear back, and if so, what. Track 1, pick up 3, drop them off in track 3. Go on. Really does not want to be on the track, that one, does it? Again, probably a back-to-back issue. Right then, what is next, Paderborn? Track 1, pick up both. That's not the correct direction. Have picked up both. Track 2, pick up 1. Track 1, drop 1. And there is the first wagon in place. Track 2, drop 1. Track 3, pick up 2. Right, we are ready with those two. Track 1, drop 1. And now we have 2 wagons in the correct place. Track 3, drop 1. All dropped. Track 2, pick up 3. Well, that's not where I wanted you. Wanted you there where I can get to your coupling. Right, that is all three picked up. Track 1, drop 1. Track 2, drop 1. Track 1, drop 1. Track 3, pick up 2. Track 1, drop 1. There we go, that's what I wanted. And there we have, from Paderborn, a complete train of thought. Very well done, Paderborn. I've looped this coupling, I want to get it off. There we go. That was extremely well done. Congratulations. Do celebrate with some hydration. And welcome back, Lewis. Very efficient notation system there, Paderborn. It was indeed. It's all that living in Germany rubbing off. And good evening, Killian. How are you? I hope you are well. Do we have anyone else who would like to go? Or anyone who would like to go again? You're not excluded just because you've already had a go. I'm back. Hello back. I am Gary. Very well, thanks, sir. Your good self. I am very well, thank you. It's been an exciting weekend, and it is nice to sit and relax at the end of it. I say end of it as if I'm working tomorrow. Don't be silly. Nah, X-Forces, seeing communications. Well, yeah, that too. So I was on the video call with my girlfriend Jodie. Yes, you did say it's quite all right. You don't need to apologise. It's, it's nice to hear you're doing these fun things and having a good time, Lewis. German efficiency, very out of character for me. To not be efficient, lol. Might try the next one. Okay. You are welcome to try the next one, Thomas. I have just got the order out, so I will get them on screen for you. We have the best van. We have the Brighton Open A. We have the RC Barefoot wagon. We have the newly instilled Isfield Brewing Company van. And we have the Stevenson Clark coal wagon. There is your order. Let me get the still invisible ones out the way. And then I can drop them all down. Not working tomorrow and probably not going to Steve's as usual. Well, it's certainly a possibility. I will speak to him in the morning and find out. Probably. So, Thomas, we are ready when you are. Track 2, pick up 1. Well, hey, we're going with efficiency in communications. Not in shunting, though, because, why would we want to do that? Track 3, pick up 1, drop to track. Drop 1 to track 2. And then repeat last action. There we are, Thomas. I am up to date on your orders. Remember, you need to make the train inside in one. Won't fit in the others. Track 1, pick up 1. Track 3, drop 2. Okay. Okay, Thomas, we await your order. Track 1, pick up 1. Track 3, pick up 1. Okay. Come on, Baxter, go. That bit of baseboard is obviously just a bit too solid. Almost pumpkin time here, so I'll be off to bed and try to sleep off this bug night. Oh, tip for anyone who hasn't had COVID yet, don't. Good night, Paderborn. Sleep well, and I hope you recover soon. That's what I wanted to happen. Anyone who tells you otherwise is a dirty liar. So track 1, pick up 1, and track 3, pick up 1. That coupling went on and bounced back off. That was a bit mean of it. There we go. I didn't say crash the captain. Did you not? Oh, sorry. Not as I've seen to when this puzzle is started. Well, one, track 3, drop off. Got to that in time. Got catastrophe happening. Yep, that's what we wanted. I'm doing well at derailing tonight, aren't I? Those of you who have been here a while remember the first time we did this and I had no problem with couplings or anything all night. It was great. There we are, Thomas. What is next? Repeat. Okay. My main on 4 VSS Mogul coupled up with 3 Grizzly and the Arctic coaches to be on Maroon Mark 1 coaches with brake coaches on both ends of the train. Sounds great, Lewis. Track 2, pick up 1, track 1, drop off 1. There is method in my madness, folks. I don't doubt you at all. I am very sure you know exactly what you are doing. Of course you'd ping away when I get you close enough. Repeat last order. I get stuck in the shed. There we go. Track 2, drop 2. Okay. I mean, I can see what I'd be doing next, but... Track 3, collect 1. Okay. That's it, Baxter. You push that wagon out of the way. You tell it who's boss. You are. You're the locomotive. One, select 1. Track 3, drop 1. I don't really need to do this coupling up thing on the front siding because nothing can get in the way of it. But I still do because good practice. Right, I think that's me up to date, isn't it? Yes. Track 1, collect 2. Track 2, drop 1. Well, that's just not very nice, is it? If you could all find your way back onto the track and then to follow the point, that would be very much appreciated. One's not on the track either. Thought I'd knocked it off. That was silly of me. Track 3, collect 1. Track 1, drop 2. And there are the first 2 wagons in place, which means Thomas has now done 90% of the work. Me, mum, me dad, me grandma. No, Lewis, we're not singing songs in the comments. That's not what we're trying to do here. Track 3, drop 1. I mean, don't get me wrong, Lewis, I love that you're happy and all, but I am taking shunting orders from the chat at the moment, so filling it up with song lyrics and pushing the orders that I'm trying to read further up isn't helpful. Track 2, collect 1. That's the correct way of moving a locomotive. If anyone tells you different, they are a liar. Wrong way on the knob there. You're right, I did. I was reading the comments that are giving me orders, Lewis. None of that was singing. And certainly none of it was Vindaloo. So, track 2, collect 1. Track 1, drop 1. Track 2, collect 2. Track 1, drop 2. And suddenly we will find that indeed there was method to Thomas's madness. And it is all done. Congratulations, Thomas. Give yourself a pat on the back. And let's all celebrate with some hydration. See, even the bot agrees. And done in much more efficiency than the last time I did one. It was quite good, yes, Thomas. Well done. I'll stop, but the song says drop one coal. I'm also sorry folks in the chat. I'm aware of what it says in the song, Lois. But we've had this about singing in the chat in the past. There is only one song that is appropriate to sing in the chat. Someone will get it. And if they're really good, they'll get it before I finish making the order of this. No, not Phil Collins songs. Well, hey, Linny's got it. Because they are gold, gold. Always believe in your shunt. You've got the power to know what the next order is. Because I've got it all out. How could it be anything else? Come on, everyone. Start the Eastfield Brewing Company. And then the SECR van. The Stevenson Clark wagon. Then that wonderful model shop again. And the Open A. No, Lewis. The only appropriate way of singing in the chat is to use my command at an appropriate time to use my command. So there is our order. Do we have any more volunteers? Not volunteers, but a query for information on the LBSCR. Go ahead. If I know, then I will answer. If not, I'll look it up in a book later and let you know. Should I put out that order? I was genuinely sitting here thinking it's going to be the shop van and the LBSC open wagon next to each other. Forgot how awful music played at football grounds is. It was like being at work. Can't have been that bad. You'll be glad to know they'd changed the radio station in the car before I got there. Do you know where I could find drawings of the lettering used for loco names in IEG livery? I do not. I cannot answer that question. I would, if I were you, speak to Ian McCormack. He may know. He may even have them. He is the man I would speak to. I suppose, in a way, that is answering your question. Come on, lads, lasses and non-binary masses. This is a simple-ish one. I'm taking a break before you try and break me in. It is a simple-ish one. Fair enough, thank you. Not a problem. But yeah, if I needed it, he is the man I would go to. Lewis, enough with the music now. No tragic radio in the car. You know, I know, right? They had genuinely changed the radio station before I got there. That's how bad it is. They were like, no, you'll never buy the car if we leave this playing. I mean, it's not much better, but it is an improvement. Thought I'd lost my shunters pole for a minute there. The wheels on this loco are filthy. That would explain some of our stalling. Help if I actually undid the one I want to undo as well. We take the Stevenson Clark wagon and abandon it inside in number 2. That's a change to heart or more then. You are correct with one of those. You only actually want 2 of you. Why are we only allowed to sing Spandau Ballet? The joke is very specifically the one song because I share my name with a member of Spandau Ballet. It is a joke. So with those two there, we head back to the first siding. The first. Siding number 1. It's not the first, is it? And then we collect the 2 wagons and come and pick up the Ifield Brewing Company wagon. Right, I'll be our B2 men need to go grab a hydration fluid of hopefully fizzy nature that's made by a medical physician who seasons food. Right. I'm assuming Dr. Pepper. And if it's anything else, then that was a silly reference. Stanley Parable serious rapping. That was the correct way for those wagons to go. That is exactly how I wanted them. More of Phil Collins fan, Alabama fan, that's my opinion. It's not about what we're fans of. It is a joke. The joke being my name. My name not being Phil Collins doesn't really work. Bit of old Mr. Porter shunting there. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it was. Now we will drop off our Ifield Brewing Company van. Was impressive from Cam too. I'm sure it was. Didn't actually want to push all that back there, but never mind. Tuning in, the wagon is off, so shunting is going well. Shunting is going brilliantly. How are you this evening? I hope you are well. But I can't take some jokes because of my autism. It's still nothing to do with Phil Collins. We don't sing in the chat. The Spandau Ballet command is a joke because my name is the same as a member of Spandau Ballet, who happens to have writing credits on Gold. That went fantastically. Best shunting ever. Painting random individual bricks on my ratio engine shed kit, which is somewhat testing my sanity. Yes. I'm always impressed by the results when I see people have done that, and I always think it looks so fantastic. Not for me though. I could not do that. I do not have the patience for it. Whilst it's up on its side. The back-to-back is it? I can't even get the back-to-back gauge in there. That is what's causing it to come off. I didn't know Gary liked, BNC, SSC, LBSI, SCR. It's BMW. Okay, was a member of Spandau Ballet. Well, now you do. I share the same surname as an In-Betweeners character. Yes. But I share the same... Well... yeah, I share the same full name as a Spandau Ballet member. So the LBSC Wagons try creating havoc? Nah. Hopefully, back-to-back is now sorted out and it won't cause any more problems. So I want that one coupled, I want that one uncoupled. Yes. I missed out. Oh. You missed out the Nutley, Crowborough and Groombridge as well, Lily. So now we're going to take... Yep, that went really well. It hasn't come off again at all. Ignore the fact you can see me re-railing it on camera too, and I've just pulled the body off the chassis. Using hammer as an option, or as I like to call it, incentive. Which one? Both, Linny. Both. Again, I don't need to do this on the front siding because I'm never going to block myself because there's nothing to put in front of it. But it's good practice so that I don't forget. Which you would see me doing more if I remembered to turn the camera back. Doing well here, aren't I? Can't believe I left the camera facing that way. That's bad. Even for me, that's bad. There is the third one in place. Indeed, Baxter is stuttering a bit. The wheels are filthy. Baxter's wheels are absolutely filthy. And it's having some issues in reverse tonight, which it wasn't doing when I first built it. So I'm going to have to look at that. It's obviously something that's happened the last time I've put it together. I must have not seated the motor quite properly or something. But I'll be able to sort it out. Another kit that's tested my love of this hobby is the wheels, kits, timber, signal bolts. Out of the box, it's a really easy kit, but of course the steps and doors were on the wrong side. Yes, I'm aware of the kit. I like that kit. But I can see why it would test your love of the hobby as well, with things like the steps being on the wrong side for you. Some precise cutting with a very sharp knife rectified this. Excellent. Significantly easier to rectify than the fact that the steps are on the wrong side of my backman signal box, for example. Another useful thing to always have next to you during a running session. Because, yeah, the wheels are absolutely filthy. And now they're nice and shiny. Give it a little bit more. Much better. That's on a pug chassis. If so, those are notorious for collecting dirt. It is indeed a pug chassis. I'm pretty sure it's an original Daypole. Yeah, it's an original Daypole one as well. Usually quite a good runner, this chassis. I have done something when putting it back together that has caused it some issues in reverse. But it's running much better now that I've cleaned the wheels again. Back, and yes, I did indeed mean Dr. Pepper. Excellent. I'm going to prepare another shunting order, because you missed me complete that one. Sounds like a sports car or a racing car. Certainly, yeah, I can see where you're coming from there. So, back to the randomizer. But yeah, I probably could have spent a bit longer cleaning the track, but all the track did get a clean. Of course, the wagons haven't been cleaned. Their wheels could be covered in dirt. So who knows? If it's a Dapole one, I've heard they tend to be worse off than like Hornby editions when it comes to running. Weirdly, it seems to be the case for all ex-Dapole things. Yes, it is, but the Hornby ones have their own issues. I actually have a Hornby one in the other room for another project. This chassis is the better runner of the two. Smoky Joe's the only pocket rocket, but then that's what happens when Hornby puts Scale Electrics motors in them. Yep, yes, yes. I don't think my one's a Smoky Joe. We do have one just here. No, it's LMS 16030. But it does have a proper pocket rocket motor in it. Sorry for Gary and everyone chat. Do not worry, Lewis. It is fine. There is no need to be sorry. Right then. So, what will be our final one for the night, I believe? We'll start with the RC Bareford Coal Wagon. And then the South Park Quarry Wagon. The SECR Loco Coal Wagon. The LBSC Open A. And the Ifield Brewing Company van. As I was pulling them out, I thought we were going to get all opens. But it was not to be. That is odd. Normally it's the other way around from what I've heard. Then again, I've heard the pocket rockets are awful. They can be, but if you learn their tricks, they can run beautifully. I mean, my pocket rocket's getting a new motor in it, so that'll improve it. Is that a Canadian wagon, an Open A? Yes. You are correct, Alex. However, as is Welsh, who says they don't pronounce it David. But yes, it is Dapol. You are right. So, do we have any volunteers for what is probably the last shunt of the evening? Because I'd definitely much rather one of you did the last one. I'll go if no one else wants to. Way! Volunteer from Killian. I don't think you get to nominate other people, Christopher. I don't think that's how it works. It's spelled differently as the Welsh way of saying the name. I know. I know. Go on, Killian. You can do it. Take the time and work out what you want to do first. You know, that's quite fine. Take the first two from the back, please, and go to the middle. We can indeed. Just remember that you need to make them up in this siding. You cannot make the train up in any other siding. It's amazing what a clean set of wheels do, isn't it? Why do you think we'd be here all night? Do I need to bring the layout to the shop so you can practice? Remembering something I did last time. I am, yes. It's a mistake everyone makes, Killian. Okay, I mean the Open 8 and the Eastbourne man from the back. Oh, right. Yes. That's me being dumb. That's still me being dumb. There we go. Either way, like with the word bath or Renaissance, there may be an official way of saying it, but we can still say them how we want to. Depends on the sound we want. Depends on. Right, even if bath doesn't have an R on it. Not in this case, no. It is Daypole. Right, if we can pick up Beth, please deposit him on track 3. We can indeed. Okay, much better if you pick up the right side of the loop, then it doesn't try and twist. Consider him deposited. Take the open A and these will go back to track 1. It's amazing what a difference cleaning those wheels again has made, isn't it? And now we are back on track 1. Pick up Stevenson Clark, take all 3. Track 2. Deposit all 3 there. Baxter been playing in mud again, no wonder he was struggling. Exactly. Return to line 1 and hook onto both hands. It'll run even better once I get a DCC chip in him. Not because DCC makes things run better, but because I'm better at it. Go to line 3 and pick up Barefoot. Because DCC does not make things run better. I'm just much, much better at control. Go to line 1, drop off Barefoot. 1. There we are. Yes, I was thinking that as well, Killian. Callers most probably help. I think I mentioned them last time. Hopefully we'll get around to converting my 2 plugs to 2 said motors. Yes, I expect they probably would. Uncouple the Brory fan, return to line 3. I was right, there's definitely something not right with that coupling. It hasn't fallen down, it's sticking straight out. Okay, so has cordless and flywheels, smooth as silk. Yeah, I can imagine. Pick up both opens and return to line 1. Those wheels getting dirty already. I know they said you're bad at picking up, you're bad for picking up dirt, but come on. Unhook the opens, leave them in line 1 before returning to 3 with the SER van. Okay. Uncopy yourself and return to line 1. That way, that stuff. Look at me not coupling up my train like I normally do. Terrible of me. Couple onto the first 3 in line 1. Go to line 3. Really ignoring line 2, aren't I? I'm sure you'll get back to line 2 shortly. Did well there. Remember, when re-railing wagons, don't put the buffers of one on top of the buffers of the one next to it. Leave the Brory van in 2, bring the 2 opens back to 1. Bring you back to where I can see you and couple you up. Three wagons in order already, Killian. Leave the opens where they are. Go to line 2, light engine. Uncouple the open A and go to line 3 or hook onto. Oh, I've missed a command there, haven't I? Yes. Pick up the open A in line 2, take it to line 1. Silly me. Uncouple the open A, go to line 3 and hook on to the brewery van. My apologies, not going too fast. Not at all, Killian. I like it when I'm not having to wait ages and ages for things. Makes it more interesting for the viewers. There we go. Bring brewery van to line 1. And as Killian says, voila. Shunted very, very nicely. Congratulations, Killian. Do remember to give yourself a pat on the back and celebrate with some hydration. That was very good. First bit of competent shunting I've done on stream. Oh, it was very good, Killian. Well done. Oh, well versed, Mr. King, in the art of shunting. Yeah, you have done fantastically there. And it is now 3 minutes to midnight, which I think means we don't have time for another one. You could not have timed that better if you tried, Killian. Did everything so well. That was nice. Yeah, see? Everyone is impressed. Well done. I've rather enjoyed our visit back to South Park Quarry. Definitely going to have to get some more work done on the layout. Because it'll look nice when it's all done and it can be taken out to shows. I only volunteered because I had half of it worked out in advance. So there's the secret, Killian. When I'm sitting here looking at it and no one's volunteering, I am working out the shunting puzzle ready for just in case no one does volunteer. Convert yourself, crisp high five. Well done, Killian. So, couple my special blend lemon tea for you, so we definitely need more quarryisms. We do. So, what does everyone think of the new position of camera 2? Is it okay? Does it need to move again? Because honestly, this is just a trial. Nothing is fixed permanently. And by that, I do mean the camera is poking through the hole there, as you can see. And it is held in place by that wing nut hanging over the edge of the back seam. That is all that is keeping it in place. With its old position, that wing nut went through this hole here and the camera sat where the shed is. I quite like the fact it means I can get the camera, get the shed and other stuff permanently attached to the layout. So yeah, if we all enjoy that, I will leave it there. Oh, that's brilliant. Well done, Gary Bot. Well done. I forgot that. I forgot that command was there. Oh, that's brilliant. But yeah, I will make up something proper so that the camera can sit there as its permanent home for when we are shunting. In the meantime, it is midnight, everyone. Well done, Gary Bot. Well done. Camera wagon will come in time. Whether it will be something that connects to the laptop or not is another matter, or for streaming purposes. Because at the minute I'm on wired cameras that go back to USB ports and they work quite well and I like them. But yes, so thank you all for coming. I've had a wonderful time. I hope you all have too. I've been Gary. This has been Let's Shunt. You've been awesome as always. Good night.